For example, we have the purpose of transport that is not managed in Ofbiz for shipment. So purpose of transport is invoice, but also transfer. For example, I create a shipment, but it's not necessary when I ship goods I have to invoice it. Maybe I have only to transfer to my warehouse in another city. So we have to manage, for example, just to take a look on this. And we manage in the same way also orders, return, and so on. We can take a look on product, for example. We can take a look on a product with the metrics feature.
Yeah.
I think about the possibility to create a metrics feature to manage variants. For example, if you think clothing are managed by sizes and color, yeah, and usually when we use user interface, users are used to put the sizes in column and color in row in a table. So, for example, I have a lot of product variant, I have a lot of feature, I have a lot of product variant, and I think about something, a lot of feature. Okay, I can add feature. We have color, sizes. We create a feature group. We create other kind of possibility, and we create the matrix function. The variants are something like that. So I manage a specific feature combination, so I can add the variant on x-axis or y-axis, and you can choose what color do you.
This is
the matrix configuration for a specific product, because this product is developed by color and sizes, and you choose to see color in row and sizes in column, but it's managed x size and y color, but you can add more than one. And the system for all the screen dynamically create, when you put an order for this product, the system put out a matrix, a table, when you can insert quantity. And if you don't manage, for example, size, but you manage only color, for example, for fabric, for raw material fabric, you can see only the color, or maybe for other kind of raw material like buttons. Buttons are managed for the number of the shape or the number of holes. Yeah, it's a different kind of combination. But if you think a simple clothing, maybe with 10 color and 5 sizes, there's 50 product to manage. It's very huge amount of product to manage. So we create some automatic system. When you add color and sizes, automatically the matrix is created, but you can check or uncheck some specific feature or some specific. Maybe for the red, the S is not available. Maybe for the black color, there's one size more. I don't know. And for example,
so the matrix is used to generate variants.
Yeah.
Okay. You generate products with this tool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And if we take a look on order, maybe if you create an order item with this specific product, or maybe you can take one that is already created.
Let's see. Those are demo data, so it's our testing environment.
Yes.
And so we had a lot of other minor feature, not so relevant, but a lot of minor feature in just to manage all the manufacturing, all the fashion manufacturing processes, because working only in this, all all our customers use the same software, the same Docker. They use only different, maybe it's more configuration, but the software is a standard. And so we are able to focus it for a very vertical solution only for this kind of business. So you can add the product, the metrics is automatically created. So this is a APT. So the APT or Q&A is based on the order type. Some orders are stock oriented, some other orders are not stock oriented, and so on. And so return, facility, manufacturing. So we can take a look on manufacturing, for example. We have created so for example, bill of material, okay, or production run. Because production run has the same problem, because think a cloth with 5 color or 10 color or 20 color and 10 sizes, you have to create a lot of production run and you have to manage every single production run. But if you work with a supplier, you have to make this cloth in all color, starting 40 or 50 or 100 production run one by one. It's quite strange. So we work with this master production run. If you
I'm going to test one. We are doing some changes in the production run, mostly related to subcontracting. So
yeah, because
we
we work.
need a lot of tests, and so I have to find one production run.
Yeah, but if you drop down the master production run, just click on this.
Also,
But it's quite the same. You have a master production run that is related with a lot of child production run, dependent production run, and you can see the master production run in a matrix way. With every cell is a quantity of the real product, and the master production run is related to the virtual product. It's more or less that we see before. And also for the big list counting, and we create a module named MDM to manage import of different inventory, order, party, product price with a specific CSV and a specific template. And this is the back office application. And we create always with React also the handled application that is based for basically is a warehouse management system with receiving, put away, return, stop, move, and all these applications are available for small screen devices. But you can use also, there's some also the menu here, so you can use also for a standard browser, obviously. And on the same way, we work with the B2B application. The B2B application is completely new.
the same here for the errors.
But it's not a demo, just to understand. But the user interface is the same as the back office. So we use only React, but obviously as a B2B, as a new B2B, the user interface is completely similar to a B2C application. So because the fashion retailer need to use B2B as they use B2C, because they are used to buy maybe on Amazon or Zalando or something like that, and they want to use the B2B on the same way. So it's very, very simple, very, very fast, and we have implemented also in B2B all the full text search, and that's all. So it's a huge work to write all this screen and all this field by field and create and take the Ofbiz structure. But what we decide, we have to decide what the fields we have to show, what field we don't have to show, and what you have to manage in the upper of the screen or in the down. It's not simple. We have not completed at all, but I think I'm proud of it because it's a huge work to do, and step by step, year by year. Now, as I say before, and at the end of the year or for the next year, is all completed. So now all this return is not ready yet, but all the other menu are ready. But also we start from the core. So we need also a lot of small functionality, a lot of small screen, small related screen that are not the core. So
Utility function, utility programs.
yes, a lot of utility
can help
functions.
the end user to do his daily work.
Yeah.
And do you use this in production?
No. We start to work in production with the first customer until 1 month. We start the kickoff. We do the kickoff meeting last week.
Yeah.
So it's just to kickoff meeting and start. Is not a big customer, maybe 30 user, 40 user, more or less. They use also RFID totally for final product. They use manufacturing, so raw material and subcontract job and so on and so forth.
All the interfaces you did you use user inputs to design it, or did you do it only with your knowledge of the business needs?
Yeah, I work only for fashion since 25 years. So I do by myself. I don't, because I create the legacy ERP, the previous version. So working with the previous version, I know that all the customer want to.
Your knowledge of the business is enough.
Yeah. Okay, it's enough because it's very focused for a specific. So all our customers are made clothes for women. So it's women clothes is the core. So because, for example, for other kind of clothes, there's a different approach, a different manufacturing processes with a different needs, a different issue also. But for this kind of manufacturing, we are expert, and so we can do the job by ourselves.
Okay.
We can for sure take user input for small enhancements or for some little changes that they can help them to perform their daily task, but the basic structure comes by our own.
Yeah, also because in 20 years, a lot of reworks with our legacy ERP are not possible, technically not possible. And we have a backlog, and we create something new, we take the 20 years backlog to take a look on all the stuff and say, well, this is okay, this is not okay, and we start working with, it's not we don't create a clone of the old system. We create a new system, taking the advantage of a totally new structure. So this is the approach. So
How do you handle the inventory for a certain client, let's say, if they run out of stock and reordering for a certain product?
we don't change anything related to stock.
Yeah.
We use the out-of-the-box feature.
So do you have automatic reordering, automatic creation of requirement on lower
No, because in fashion are not so in fashion. So we work in a specific kind of fashion. This is not fast fashion and is not carryover related. So we don't have a minimum stock level because we work for seasonal fashion, mid-high or maybe not luxury, but quite luxury is named. So when we create a collection, the collection is in, say, there's a sales time, maybe 8 to 9 weeks is the sale campaign, and these products are related, this catalog are in seasonal order, and after we create the production and so on and so forth, and at the end when the goods are in stock, we create the shipment for seasonal order, and if some goods are remain into the inventory, we can start the stock order, but is and when the stock order is over, the campaign is over, we create new product for the new season.
You are selling before production.
Sorry?
You are selling before the production.
Yeah, absolutely.
The new way to do.
In fashion, the common way is this.
Yeah.
We create,
You have a sample. You say, I love that. 20,000 people pay and wait 8 months to
8 months more.
Yes, for the production and receive it after that. So stock issues, there is no stock issues.
No, it's the fashion business is when you see the catwalk in TV. So, for example, the Fashion Week, Paris, Milan. So, they start the Fashion Week. Maybe we catch seasonal order. Now we work for Spring Summer 2026. So we catch order now and we ship order in January 2026. So we are not so stock. It's okay, but it's not the main issue. Yeah, maybe you have some product, some carryover product, never out of stock product is named in different way in fashion. That, for example, a basic product like this can't. Maybe this product doesn't change from one season to other season because it's a classic, it's a basic classic, never out of stock. I don't know, but is not the core business, so we don't have to go crazy to manage this.
I had a more technical question. I wonder if you could show us one request to gather the data of one example. If you can show us within the code the request and what you did to gather it. Do you have a screen? Do you have something? Or just a
basic, I will show the repository after, and because it can take a bit of time on checking, so I can show it. But basically, what happens is that the front end makes a request to the backend to one of the services that are basically all the standard services of Bits that already existing that are exposed to the REST plugin, and builds a JSON that is parsed by the
React
application, and each information is displayed in each component. So
Yeah,
it's
for example.
basically JSON.
Yeah, I just imagine a perform file because I suppose there is a perform file in a lot of your table screen. I'm not familiar enough with the REST applications, so that way we can go with it after if you want.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Yeah,
And I think that the Solar implementation is the Solar plugin that is already.
Yeah, it's not a separate.
It's not a separate, it's the Solar.
We start separate, but now we use the Solar plugin.
Yeah, it's the Solar plugin that is
it's not a
enhanced.
standalone.
It's not a standalone. No, it's not a standalone. The standalone obviously is the dashboard.
The superset.
Superset dashboard is a separate Docker.
And is linked with the URL of the dashboard in Apache superset.
We use one Docker for back office application, one Docker for handheld application, one Docker for B2B. We use 3 Docker. We use this in a multi-tenant environment, so we use these 3 Docker and 1 Docker for database Postgres for maybe 3, 4, 5, 10 customers. So we create, because when we migrate to the new solution, we have to maintain this solution on our server, is a software as a service using the multi-tenant possibility.
Okay. That's interesting. Just what version you use for this?
Now
Trunk.
we are developing with the trunk version.
Trunk?
Yeah.
And I push the Jakarta migration, so Solar is out of date now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry for that. But
In 3 weeks?
Yeah.
3 weeks?
So because it's 3 weeks ago,
Yeah.
3 weeks.
there was a discussion about the solars that you
Yeah.
putting out.
Has been
I don't know if because we work with the plugin inside, but after we go to using Solar, I don't know, I don't remember now.
Although the Hotworks guys create documentation to move Solar as standard.
Ah, okay.
So don't panic.
Yeah, no. Okay, thank you.
Thanks.